Hey, in this video we're going to discuss the real cost of living, some pros and cons of living in Portland, Oregon compared to California. Our goal is to put every one of our clients, including your family, into the next perfect neighborhood, the exact right street to maximize your future happiness and your family's lifestyle. So friends, if you're even thinking about moving or relocating to our area here, make sure you contact us before you get on the plane, before you start heading out this way, so we can make a plan of action together. Our team is ready to go and we know how to serve you. Let's show you why it's so amazing. So our family decided to move from the Midwest to Portland Metro about 25 years ago. And I remember that feeling of wondering what it's going to be like. What's the cost of living? What's the weather? What's the vibe? The second we got out of our car and smelled the air here and met the people and ate the food and experienced the vibe, we knew we were home. Obviously, it's no secret that it's a lot cheaper to live here in Portland, Oregon than it is in California. And I'm going to talk today about 10 things you need to know that are different about California and Portland. Hey, so the first big secret I told you about from the beginning is, depending on where you're coming from in California, what big city, what urban area you're coming from, the cost of living in Portland, Oregon is about 1/3 to 1/2 what you're paying right now. For example, we have family who lives in Los Angeles, we have family who lives in San Diego, friends in San Francisco, and they tell us the average home price there, the average home price is pushing to $1.2 million. And you know, from being in Portland and being real estate professionals, we say that's crazy talk, but it's hard to wrap our brain around because the average house here that we sell is about $500,000. And some of our beautiful Portland suburbs, you can even get an amazing 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath home with a 2-car garage and a private huge backyard with green space for right around $425,000 to $450,000. Okay, yeah, so the real estate is cheaper here, but the number 2 reason why you'll save money here in Portland, Oregon is, hey, there's no sales tax. So if you see a price tag and you buy something for $20, guess what? You ring it up at the cashier, it's $20. No sales tax in Oregon. We have a lot of people who actually drive in from other states and make big purchases, refrigerators, cars, big ticket items, electronics, just to save those hundreds of dollars in sales tax. When you live here, every single time you pay for a dinner, an item, a drink, something that you need, no sales tax. It adds up. Yeah, of course, we still do have income tax in Portland for sure, but from our research, it's lower considering that California has some of the highest income taxes in the United States. So the number 3 thing is the beauty of the Portland metro area. It's so beautiful here. I do remember, Dar and I still tell the funny story about how when we first got out of our car, got in our apartment in Portland 25 years ago, we'd go to the gym, we'd go to the grocery store, and we'd have to stop people and tell them, hey, have you looked outside? Do you see how beautiful? It was mind-blowing to us that it was so beautiful. And people like we have get kind of used to the beauty, but when you go somewhere else, it shockingly brings you back into what we have here. The visual vistas, the colors, the textures of Portland, what you see in your eye with the mountain, the clouds, the gorge, everything that you see every day will shock you with the beauty, blows us away every day. And something about that, I think, calms the soul of most people who live here. It's hard to explain until you do move here. It's definitely one of those amazing secrets you got to find out for yourself. Hey, so number 4 reason, oh baby, we're super laid back here in Portland, Oregon. It's actually one of the most laid back cities in the nation, so you actually have a hard time finding anyone here who's in a big rush, which means even the traffic is not in a rush. And that's honestly one of the number 1 things we hear from people moving to big cities to our Portland area. They think the traffic here is a breeze. So they say when you're stuck there in traffic, you sit still for maybe an hour. Here, a bad traffic day might cost you 15 minutes, and you're always moving 15, 20, 30 miles an hour through bad traffic in Portland. So we never feel like we're fighting traffic here, just like we're not fighting the weather, just like we're not fighting stress, just like we're not fighting high taxes or high prices of houses. If you're getting the vibe of Portland, it's because you love to relax and have fun. Hey, so number 5, and one of the big reasons why our traffic is always under control here in the Portland metro, is our award-winning public transit. Portland is ranked number 5 in the entire nation for our public transit system. We have a highly developed system of MAX trains, buses. We are one of the cities where the most people bike to work. So we have biking lanes anywhere you go. Even on the interstate, there's people who are going on the side of it over major bridges. And even electric scooters are all over the place. In fact, we're one of the most bikeable cities in the nation. You know, my family loves to get on the MAX train. The closest terminal is about half a mile to the south of us. So what we do, we either walk or we bike to the MAX train. We get on there and we head downtown. It takes about 25-30 minutes from where we live to get to the heart of downtown Portland, and they drop you right off at the Moda Center to see the Portland Trailblazers. Another mile past that drops you right off in the heart of Portland, looking up at the beautiful stadium, Providence Park, for the Portland Timbers. Go Timbers! Go Timbers! Okay, number 6. Amazing thing about Portland Metro is that you might not know 53% of the entire state of Oregon is federally owned. Now what does that mean? That means you're able to enjoy all the forests, the rivers, the gorge, the mountain, the beach, and the state of Oregon has set that aside. It's something that they encourage you to do with this set aside of the area. They're almost begging you to go out there. They're almost begging you to go out there and see the beauty in Portland. And they've kept the traffic under control so you can get to where you're going, and when you get out of your car, you'll see why you moved here. Amazing. Hey, so number 7 is something that Dara and I looked up, and it's from the Gallup Share Care Poll. We're not sure what exactly that is, but it's information. And it says that Oregon residents consider themselves the most satisfied with their lives in the entire nation. Number 1. So people are happy here, and when you move, you'll see why, and you'll instantly plug into that culture. We let you be you, you let me be me. Everyone's happy, everyone's getting along. It's a great place. Hey, number 9 kind of takes in all the other ones, all the other points that I've talked about, and puts it all together in one. And that is, you know, Portland is definitely one of the friendliest cities in the nation. Since the people here are satisfied with their lives, nobody's stressed, everybody's working at their own pace, nobody's trying to outspend or out-earn anybody, it puts everybody in a good mood. And that means people just treat people better. Now, like I said before, you meet a lot of great people here. From the very second we stepped out of our car when we moved here 25 years ago, we've loved everyone. Everyone's just inclusive. And again, I think that's because we're all transplants here. Everyone works together. And if that's kind of what you're looking for, I think you'll be a good fit for Portland. I think you'll love it and be glad that you moved here. And last but not least, number 10 is the brewskis, baby. It's a brewski time. It's almost 5. That's right. Actually, we're known for our breweries in Portland. You probably know that. There's over 100 local breweries just in the Portland metro area. That doesn't even count the breweries outside of our area in Hood River, Salem, Bend, the Oregon coast. Even up on Mount Hood, they have awesome little unique breweries every place you turn. We love all of them because they have their own style of beer. And it is kind of like tasting something you've never tasted if you've come from the Midwest. The beer is fresh. The hops are grown here. It's just something we do really well in Portland. Hey, and yes, what you have heard about Portland food culture is 100% true. The killer wine and the killer brews go hand in hand with killer food in Portland. You know, Dara and I have traveled around the U.S. and I don't think we could find a better beer or food scene anywhere in the entire nation. Almost every day it seems like there's a new restaurant or a new brewery popping up somewhere around here, and when we visit, it's usually just unbelievable. You know, all in all, Portland's a fun, chill place. It's a great place to raise your family. There's plenty to do. Make sure you subscribe below, tap the little bell so you're notified every time we do a new video. And if you're even thinking of moving or relocating here, let us know early. Dara and I would love to hear from you and get to work for you. Contact me or Dara or our team, however you want to get a hold of us, and we have you covered when moving to the Portland Metro or Southwest Washington area. Until the next video, we'll catch you later.